Man! So does Botrix need to... So that's why I gotta be on YouTube, huh? Why? Frick, man. Get me out of here. Bro, I feel like I need to... Bro, I feel like I need to... My content video producer. 4 minutes, 9 minutes, 0.3. Same with this.
Also,
Yeah, where do I access my VODs? How to run? There we go. Those two. Fractions. Delete. Delete. Delete, 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 delete. No, 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 no. Yeah, NTE. Neverness to everness. Neverness to neverness. Everness. NTE. Everness to never, never, ever. Neverness to everness. Everness to everness. Everness to everness. Live. They have it, right? Yep. Oh. How to run, chat. How to run. Download version. Okay, okay. Wait, can I change background? That background. Find a dope one. You guys gotta help me choose. Cover. Workshop. This is not my day, huh? Not my day. What is this? This one's nice. Too bright, right? Oh. Pikachu! Put me there. In the middle of nowhere. Nope. Why does wallpaper engine chat like randomly add two? That one it will be. That's a nice one. Play. That's a nice one. Wait. Is there chat, has anyone tried this game? Forever? Forever, 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 forever. What about Epic Games? The new games, Epic Games, new games, Epic. New games, Epic Games. Yo, that's the new Batman game. And no new games now. Magic. We got if click. Wait, now we got 10 free ones. Get it, get it, get it, get it. Boom, boom. But this is nice. A, B, B. A. A what? Butter. Damn it. Knock, day a new life. Yes, sir. Like that. Knock, knock. There. Anyone home? What's tea? Knock, knock.
Over here.
Hello?
Lol.
Hey, over here. Put the book back. Press me.
The crab.
Someone press on me. But not too hard.
Okay, first of all, we got.
We have a visitor. Excuse me. Welcome to Abone. Are you here to buy antiques or...
I thought he said, "Hey, bro."
Uh,
Hey, bro.
Really? Coco, I'm here. Mint reporting back. Tagi! Morning, Mr. Adler. And Tagido. Have you been putting on... Tagido.
Mint, it's been a while. If our guest is with you, then...
Yep, here's the new member.
My apologies.
You're in great hands.
Be the appraiser,
What you want to say, right?
From the director, right?
Yeah, my brother has still not yet called me. Yes, I call him.
have some perception of anomalies, but I'm not familiar with antiques.
Then that must
Well,
be it. Allow me to introduce myself formally.
no,
I'm
don't.
Adler, Abone's caretaker.
Tagido!
Since
Don't.
you would arrive later, Tagido and I were organizing the storage room. I apologize for any inconvenience.
No problem. I just arrived as well. So, you're an appraiser. No wonder you're like an anomaly radar.
Ah,
Many of the items Abone sells are anomaly artifacts, not just ordinary antiques. Rest assured, your ability will be put to good use here.
If you mean as a minion, I must decline respectfully. Coco understands oddity language. Tagido, don't underestimate her. Oh, Tagido! Nice to meet you.
Interesting ability. It took us a long time to understand Tagido, But now he won't be lonely. Tagido, please go and inform our lady that her guest has arrived.
Tuggy!
Please feel free to take a break. You've had a long journey. I'll prepare some tea.
Thank you, Adler. Wow.
A real gentleman.
So delicate. Sorry, Mr. Adler.
It was my mistake for not placing the hospitable house properly. Mint, please don't blame yourself.
Adler, is there a way to undo our current state?
The hospitable house shrinks those entering through the door for convenient indoor tours. We'll return to normal in 7 minutes.
Approximately 7 minutes.
Since we're here, its hospitality deserves a tour. Mr. Adler, may we?
I'd be happy to accompany you. We have a slight problem. When shrunken, we appear as rather unwelcome things to others.
Tagido seems to think we're cockroaches.
I don't want to be a cockroach.
How do you know that? She know that.
Mint, our strength is also reduced.
So we can only endure the remaining minutes under bug spray.
Uh-oh.
Be careful.
Coming through.
Trust me. Let's finish this. I'll do my best, Crazy. Here, this should help.
Let's go.
Leave it to me, Lynn.
Tag, watch your step.
Look at that. Violent. Bra, 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 bra.
I will see through the nexus.
Can you keep up with the wind?
Leave it to me, Lynn.
Coming through. Time to eat.
Secure. Let Kirimaru.
I got this.
Great. Let's finish this. Leave it to me, Mint.
Turn it. Gotcha.
Leave on.
Tag, watch out.
Using it all. Got it.
Final blow. Let's settle this. Slaughter.
All this.
Oh, who's that?
In the morning.
Oh, my.
Tagido, what are you doing?
Hangover?
Darn. Shouldn't have finished that last bottle last night. Where's
Right on the nail.
hangover medicine? What's this dirty thing?
Ouch.
This is our new appraiser. Abone's antique evaluations depend on her.
From now on, I'll do my best.
What do you mean?
With an appraiser, Hotori can stop buying fake goods.
Apparently you can't even play games on TikTok.
You little brat.
Allow me to properly introduce everyone. Tagido and I handle antique maintenance and logistics. Daffodil is responsible for security.
Hello.
Natalie, Sakiri, and Edgar handle most of the low-threat anomaly cases.
Hello.
When there's no work, you can join us. Not that we need the help.
So
But
small.
if you want to be amazed, you can come along.
Anomaly cases interest me too.
And this is Hotori, the owner of Abo.
In charge of getting drunk every day. Cheers. I'll drink to that.
Isn't she underaged? Like 12, 10? And drunk.
You? Grab her. 10 virgins for dinner. I'm going to teach this little one a lesson.
Doggy. Ooh. Doggy, doggy.
Here she was.
Doggy. Ooh, doggy, doggy.
I thought she was drunk for a second.
Tagido, take good care of Coco. We made a promise, remember? Tagido, Tagi.
You worked all night, Mint. Please rest well when you get back.
I still have to work overtime. I'll head off now. Coco, remember to keep in touch.
Yes. Thank you
Oh,
for
bye.
accompanying me. See you next time.
See ya.
Your accommodation has been arranged.
Bon voyage.
Please follow me.
What should we do today?
Hey, did you need me?
They're all the same.
Tadagi, Tadagi.
Yo!
The backyard has 2 staff dormitories
Minor
where
mistake.
everyone from the shop lives. No
Next ultimate. Super duper ultra 360 whirlwind slash.
Fraser was coming.
Hey!
Tagido and I were just tidying up the rooms and storage.
Tagido!
That's what I
don't have
searched
to
for.
report to the security office, do I?
Here we are. It's more convenient on the first floor.
Nice. Yeah, it's my room.
From now on, this will be your room. I hope you find it comfortable. Tagido also put in a lot of effort cleaning it.
Tagi, Tagi.
Thank you, Adler. And thank you, Tagido.
No need to be polite. From now on, you're officially a member of Abo. If If you need anything, feel free to ask me.
Tagiraro,
Leave
tagirai.
this now. Hope you enjoy your time at A-Bone.
I'm sure I will.
Rest. Rest up. Rest up. Rest up.
Feeling much better.
Give me 2 seconds, chat. Mm. Well, I've already done that. I will not do it again.
Good evening, Adler.
Good evening. How was your rest?
The room was comfy.
Dinner has been left on the table. Please let me know if it's not to your tastes. By the way, the lady mentioned that you still don't have a phone, so we've prepared one for you. We hope it will be useful for you in the future.
Thank you all. As for communication, Director also gave me Shupa.
How considerate of her. Shupa is a useful communication partner and can be used inside most anomalous realms. I heard that only a few members of BAC have permission to give it commands. It will certainly assist the appraiser greatly in future anomaly commissions.
Doesn't everyone use Shupa?
When dealing with anomalies, both official agencies and hunter groups have special communication methods. Most rely on team members' Esper abilities or anomalies like Shupa that have communication capabilities. However, for everyday tasks like keeping records, quick payments, and social interactions, people generally use personal cell phones.
I see. Thank you, Adler.
Thank you, Appraiser. We have no customers today. Nanalie and the other two are on the second floor. I think they're trying to get on your good side, but aren't sure how to go about it. They are all good kids. If it's not too much trouble, could you get to know them a little?
Sure. I would love to know more about everyone.
No. I don't. Bond?
Wow! Thank you, Coco!
Oh, what's max level? 10. Oh. You get from all.
Is there anything I can help with?
For now, not really. When the shop has no business or commissions, it's quite peaceful.
Don't sugarcoat it, dummy. Get used to the boredom. Abone's antique business is super slow. Most of the work we get are anomaly commissions. Since we're free, why don't you listen to my grand plan for our gang?
Oh.
Spare me. My ears are already sore. We've got a customer? Let's check it out.
We noticed that something was off when we opened the shop this morning. We immediately reported it to the BAC, and after taking a look, they said they would be sending the CSU here. We just got the message that they're booked until next week. They want us to stay closed until the situation is addressed. That's just terrible. We have lots of appointments this week. We'll be in big trouble if we can't open.
So you want us to deal with the anomaly at the photo studio and reopen it as soon as possible?
Yes. The earlier the better.
Certainly. Please review the contract carefully. If you have no additional questions, kindly sign the contract and submit the deposit. We will request the final payment upon completion of the task.
It's a bit late already, but I'm hoping it'll get solved today. I was wondering if...
We will prioritize urgent tasks, but that will be a special request and will require additional fees.
Stop being an asshole, man. Come
To
on.
resolve the issue within the agreed time frame, a full refund will be provided.
Money is not an issue. I just need it done as soon as possible. Do I sign here?
Yes. Thank you for choosing A-Bone. Please allow us some time to prepare, and my colleague will be with you in a minute.
Thank you. I'll leave it in your hands.
I will see you off. This way, please.
Yes.
A rare occurrence. Getting a customer out of usual meal times. Wasn't that the owner of Film Orbit Studio? He always looks anxious, and he seems even more worried today. What are we waiting for? Let's help him out!
Let Mr. Adler explain the situation first.
That would maybe be a good idea, right?
Items in the photo studio started disappearing mysteriously since opening this morning. After an investigation by the BAC JTF field team, it was discovered that the disappearance of items is periodic and limited to the photo studio, with no signs of spreading. Thus, it was judged to be a low-risk anomaly, and the Bureau planned to suspend the studio's
Anomaly?
operations and schedule a containment unit.
No wonder Mint left so quickly
Hey, man.
yesterday. She wasn't running from Hotori. She was genuinely busy. Nanalie, what are you spraying? I told you to call me Ichidaime! This is my secret weapon. Modern Moments. Time to shine. One spray to victory, Fluffy Tail Hairspray.
Why does this thing get so much screen time?
Stealing from the shop, reaping undeserved fruits. Such evil anomaly cannot be forgiven. Ta-da! The righteous Kolochi's trio is here, ready to strike and nullify the evil.
Boom!
Nullify the evil.
are full of energy.
That is just me that like get that turn off on games when this dialogue.
It's the limited time commission from Film Orbit Studio down the street.
You know? Holy sheesh.
This weather. Still as muggy as ever.
Can't. Too much. It is actually too much. Like. Awesome. What's F1? Oh. Character.
The owner of A-Bone came too? My studio. It won't close down, will it?
If you hadn't called us. Let's start here. The reception.
Such exquisite samples. Capturing life and
Wow.
expressions with great care. This looks like the employee's workspace.
What a mess. It's making me dizzy. Thank goodness. What happened? Takido! Hey, stop making things scary.
Flashing screen.
No anomaly presence detected around here. Takido? If you keep startling us.
These models don't look too.
Taki. Takido!
What? No breaking things, or you'll be left here as collateral.
Is that Takido's ability?
Yes, Tagido can deconstruct, although it
He didn't touch them though.
what he can perceive. For an excellent restorer, this is still an invaluable aid.
Yo, what's up, player?
Yes.
I don't know actually.
Impressive.
All right, let's continue. The sooner we finish.
I said it like not long ago, but I get like a huge turn off because the dialogues are they're too long, too much of it.
So
Just reminds me of all the other games.
I can't tell what they originally were anymore.
Like it.
Can't be my glass. This is a
I don't know. I'm giving a.
Makes sense.
Giving it up.
Makes sense. Taquito.
I do as well, but
So that's how things turn into photos.
That bookshelf
Wanna
seems to be targeted.
watch
by a
and
viewpoint.
follow.
As Sakiri guessed, the anomaly.
You may now admire me for 10 seconds.
Not like this. Like a movie. As long as movie.
No one's hurt.
Did not see that coming.
A good thing it can't turn us into paper people. Be cautious. Don't look.
They don't blink really. Didn't even think about that. Whoa. How's it going though?
Don't.
What have you been up to today, man?
Especially Natalie and Sakiri.
Fight it. Fight zero. Trained by immense power. Contract says we don't have to pay for damages. Time to eat.
Reputation.
Emergency time. What a hassle. Leave it.
I mean, other than that, the graphics are good. Like, overall, it's.
Go this way.
No. Just that. Uh-oh. As soon as man, you're really looking forward to it. Totally feel you.
Looks like it was smashed to the ground.
But do you know?
Broken.
If only you YouTube channel. With tutorials on FSR or something else. I was gonna ask you, like, is there like tutorials or anything that shows what it is and the FSR thing?
I will see through the nexus.
Oh, by the way, Flair,
Is not calm.
I've done the dark
It
one
might be
before
safer
called
for
Lossless.
everyone to act together.
Oh, so it's pretty much the same thing then. It's on YouTube.
The atmosphere around
Gotcha.
is not calm.
Why?
It
Do you
might
know?
be safer for everyone to act together.
Earlier today, I tried to fix the stream, make it
The atmosphere around is
Outscale.
not calm. It might be safer
then
for
80p.
everyone to act together.
But my OBS bugged out. I couldn't go live. Disconnect, reconnect. Just because I changed that option. Why? Why?
Here's a photo that's not overexposed. Seems quite old.
Film Orbit Grand Opening. It's the owner.
Didn't look so fretful back then.
Why does this look like a torture chamber?
Here it comes. Let me take it.
Here it is!
Let's go.
Troublesome. All this broken camera.
Oh.
Can't tell what's wrong.
According to records, there might be a batch of new digital cameras in the equipment room. Might
Where's
find
that?
more clues there.
Oh, so someone really does read those records. Won't open. Haven't let Kiramaru out for a walk today. Should we just...
That viewfinder-like thing has been following us. We can lure it over and use it to erase the door.
Pull your own tail. Huggy duggy.
Samin. But this is trippy.
Uh-oh. Caught red-handed. Looks like another
Trippy, well made.
I gotta find a way to get it. Everything in here is the opposite of what they are in the world out there.
Film. Film. It's just called film, right? Film.
Are you okay?
No.
Yes. There's nothing dangerous inside. Looks like being captured by the viewfinder risks entering...
Yo! Got a selection box. Apparently.
The cameras on the shelf just now. They're gone.
Strange.
Apparently.
Let's check the third floor.
Oh.
I'm here, Coco.
Bruh, 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 bruh.
Coming through.
Boom.
Trust me.
Wow. This sword suits my taste. Kagi,
That sort of juice.
boss lady, maybe we can.
No.
It is my. Photos in this room all have high resolution.
The photos here are very clear, with no signs of overexposure. Notify everyone to come here.
Huh. This room is dark, and the anomaly photos are clearer here than anywhere else. The culprit must be in this room. Makes sense. Makes sense.
That being said, combining what we've seen so far,
Huh. Detective
the floating photos we saw, but the photos from this dark room.
film?
Remember
Move
the
it?
grand opening photo of film orbit we saw on the second? Nowadays, few people use film cameras. Film is
That explains the difference.
Oh?
Nostalgic anomaly.
I found a key to the base.
On what?
Ido, step on. There. Doesn't that look like an exit?
A negative space. Adler was right. The anomaly we're looking for is definitely related to film.
When I was captured, I also entered a space like this.
Yeah, I mean, it's gotta be something, right?
Some things in the dark can't stay hidden any longer.
Oh, these noises. Sounds. Getting a few chill.
Chaotic. These must be images captured by the viewfinder.
Compared to my first entry, the anomaly's power seems to have increased.
Ah. To the basement we go.
Following us. So annoying.
What?
Again?
It's stronger now.
This is getting old.
Down we go.
Tataki!
Let's head to the basement.
Man up all.
More dust than Abel's storage room.
Looks like it hasn't been used in a long time.
After film became obsolete, this place started to be forgotten.
Takido, remember that manga we read? Underneath here, there may be heads and feet growing.
But I really hope not, but... Wait, this is where they dip the film in. Oh. There it is. Dip it in water or something. Hang it.
Well done.
Fortune.
Time to eat.
Trust me. Let's finish this.
Underboss, it's our turn.
Boom. Hey, can I?
Child's play.
Prolonged fight signals despair, selfless, formless.
Through. Watch out, fool. Hey-ya.
What do you eat, Flair?
Trust me.
What type of deliciousness? Oh,
I will see through the nexus.
Jambalaya? What is that?
Well done.
Let me take over. Hey, flint and fracture.
I see that you roll. I'm gonna read it later. Come here.
Trust me.
Combo!
Let's finish this.
They all. Based from where? Is it? I recognize the name. Is it like from Cambodia? Why does low-key sound like English?
Let me take over.
Like Jamaican?
Not too difficult.
Looks kinda sick actually.
Trust me.
Well done. May you find eternal peace. Despair.
Boom. I looked up and it didn't say. Bro, I have no clue. Jamaican makes insane curries. I don't know much about like food and origin and whatnot. I mean, I think it's interesting though.
Let's get paid and take our photo.
Alright, I just came back. I'm done. Listen to the but it's gonna be a way to fix it. Best for you. It worked in on my own computer. That's why it's weird. Right? Why didn't it? I don't know, man. I have no clue. I hope this is fucked. Might be the add-on. Does it? Atom add-on. I mean, it works, right? But rubbish free. Yeah. I guess so. It's always gotta be something, right? But it's annoying. That's for sure. It is freaking annoying because you know that it should work. It has been working, and then it's all of a sudden something
Trust me.
doesn't work. Just
Thank you so much. You're always welcome at Film Orbit for free photos.
Thanks, boss. If
Yeah, I
you
know.
want A-bone, we'll give you a
it's the
free
sound and the image.
half off.
Sound and
We're
image
always on a half-off sale.
affects a lot, man.
Okay. next time. Since Hotori requested
So, William,
photography, your photos won't be ready today.
how you doing?
I'll have them delivered to A-Bone tomorrow.
Thanks a lot.
Same case scenario for those growing rapidly.
Just like that.
I'm not
But I mean,
fooling.
yeah,
Spend wisely, save wisely.
you might be right.
I'm helping Adler out. Mischief makers don't care about the shop's finances.
Been a long time, sure has.
Fish tanks
Yes.
commission. The roadblock before that. Count how much we've lost.
What you been up to, man?
months. Look how worried Adler is. He's aged a lot recently.
What have you been up to? Good to have you back, though.
Lady, why did you suddenly want film photography?
All right, that's a wrap.
Dad, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think
I have a feeling
I don't feel like I feel
to get busy.
this game.
I feel like I've heard that many times before. Tagido!
I don't know.
You don't get it.
I do get it.
One of these books is an anomaly. You can
Play ball at my friend's house and stuff like that. You've been chilling then, huh?
Hi.
Chilling, living your life, doing your stuff. That's nice. How about well, happy pre-birthday, I guess. Also, can we... It reminds me a lot of this. That's a bad habit I have, I guess, chat. I compare. But I guess you can't like not compare something. Wait, I have a vehicle. Okay. Well, I never said I had a license, chat. How do I get off? Double W. Am I the only one who hasn't played like WWE? I don't even watch it. Wait, isn't Logan Paul been doing WWE, right? Something like it.
The wind's just right. Let's finish this.
I'm here, Coco.
What? Don't blink!
X. That is very
Leave
true.
it to me, Mint.
It's more like a blessing to be able to marry one, living with one. That must, especially if it's the right one. How do you know if it's the right one? That's like one of the most important life decisions ever. Who you marry. Right?
Perfect angle.
This one. So cute. It had a bounce castle. A bouncy? Like a jumping castle? What's the problem? Wait, do you have that in school as well, where you like breaks, you go to the store and you buy stuff, then you get like snacks and all on the classes? We did that all the time. MC, it was funny how they were like darkness. Wait, you mean the bird? Bird is a bird. All grades. Third. Damn, you're young. Got a long way to go. You're young. He's in third grade. Dad, do you have like was it? Depends on the school. I mean, I guess. That's national test. That 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 exists. Yeah, national. That's not only Sweden, right? That's all over national tests. Not only in Sweden. Yeah, for being free flare, this is actually insane. For being free, yeah. I played it. I played it. That's a great game. That's a great game. So, where are you guys from, by the way? Yeah, where are you from? Have you played? Yeah, same here. We play Battlefield? Which one? Yeah, I was so hyped for this game and like version 1.6. I don't know. I don't know. Where's browser? Let's wind down a little bit before. What game is BTD? BTD. Oh no. I've actually played it. Actually played. Ah. Yeah, Blue Star. Yep. I had to search it up. Like, I'm sure it's good. Need to make. No, I have not flare. before you? Wait, what? Before you?
I think you should stop.
Sub, subliminal, subliminal. Game, game, game. Is that a scary game? Wait, I swear. I ain't playing scary games, chat. No. Oh, chat, have you watched One Piece? What about Five Nights? Nope. Not happening. No, William. I won't play that. I won't. God bless, man. I had a couple, man, but I'm getting old after trying to charge.
So we have another.
Watch that. This one is awesome. Priorities. Watch anime. Watch One Piece specifically in class. Chat, do your studies. Finish school. Then do whatever. I don't know. I'll do really like this insane at this point. Holy shit. Can y'all just chill out for once? Stop watching. Marla called Maya to congratulate her. I'm the first one to do a TED Talk. Been a while ago since she did it, right? I'm gonna join live on PC. Do that. Do that. Patch. What's up? Yeah, I know. Wait, you got different accounts? My OG friend is not a real gamer. Say that because why do you stop talking to him? Just because of that? Black Mob Max. My Discord is up members for the first time in 3 hours. Type of people enjoying the finance content and what tyrant. Huh? Stop gaming altogether after he got sucked into rank and kept losing. Make fun of us. What else talk? Oh damn. That's not good. That's something you should keep out. Self. I mean, why bring in other people that has nothing to do with something? Major kick update. When is this kick update? No, that's because that's fucked up, Flair. fucked up. Well, I mean, you got nothing to lose by posting one, right? Just the fact that you just gotta do it, right? Kai Cosmic Nora Kai drop past medic.
Say bye, Kai. Yo. Pussy ass boy. Uh-oh.
Bobby.
Why Kai didn't want to get his car washed by the dog?
What is that? Is that his dog? Oh, what's it called? Style by Strays. Ooh. I can visualize that, chat. I can visualize this. Do you sleep better, chat? It's like, I feel it's soothing. Or like peace of mind when it's like raining out. And when I hear like the, you know, I love that. How do I disable? Oh, there we go. Mask. I know people use it and it's supposedly doing good. I got a lot of motivational motivation is the passion of doing it. Hey, jokes. I wanna watch. I wanna watch something. POE Spiritual Ascendancy Showcase that we will watch. Game like a studio. Wildwood. Is that a game or no? That's a movie. Young, Wild, and Reckless is such an. I don't know. Hey, what song is that? I don't think I thought I was thinking like Young, Wild, and Free. Yeah. What we get? That's Snoop Dogg. Young, Wild, and Reckless. By Lil Young, Wild, and Il Terrio. Hope. Hope no. I stranded 100 people in the wilderness for. I'm curious, chat. You can usually hear that in the first. I know what I want to hear. Like I know what I like, or rather, I know what I don't know really what I like, but I know what I don't like. You know? Best of lucks. Good luck. Just do it. Oldest. That is Mr. Beast's first ever video 14 years ago. 4 years ago. Yeah, I mean, we all start somewhere. This is like proof. William, look at this. Proof. Just start. Look now. Mr. Beast is the biggest YouTuber ever, right? Navy flavor. I'm gonna go take a bathroom break. I'll be right back. Boom! ENT valid advice about PG sheet. That's good though. I have my own definition of or aura chat. What does it actually mean? Have aura? Like, what does it mean? Just be upgraded by TNT? Like, but presence? Ah. Is it negative, happy, or crazy? guess it could.
Yep. Okay. Yep.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. It could be like all types of emotions. It doesn't need to be like one specific. Like what type of presence do you give out? No, because it's different from person to person, right? Because one person might think or like feel, oh, this person is angry. Meanwhile, someone thinks, no, this person is sad, scary, whatever, you know? It's always from person to person.
Optimization is one of the biggest problems in games today. And one of the things
Not
gamers
always
struggle
one,
with the
right?
most is video settings. For most people, the go-to options are just ultra and resolution. But what about the more detailed settings? In this video, I'll go through all the important video settings in games one by one. By the end of the video, you will clearly know what each setting does, how much it affects performance, and which ones you can truly sacrifice. Without further ado, let's get started. Nowadays, many games have preset graphic settings like low, medium, high, very high, and ultra.
Damn right about that.
Ultra offers the highest visual quality, but also drops performance the most. This is exactly where the main misconception begins. Let's clarify this. Every graphic setting does not work the same way in every game. In Game A, ultra settings might seriously improve graphics while tanking performance. In Game B, it might not create a visible difference compared to high settings, but will cause you to lose FPS unnecessarily. In Game C, even if it affects performance, the visual difference might be night and day. So, this situation depends entirely on the game you are playing and its optimization. Another problem is that ultra settings are hugely overrated. Yes, high graphic settings look very nice, but if you aren't standing still to watch the scenery while playing, it is quite likely you won't notice most of these details. Now that I've made the necessary warnings, we can move on to the advanced settings section. To make the explanation clearer, I've divided these settings into a few categories. These categories are image clarity, object clarity, and general visual quality. Resolution. Images on screens are made up of pixels. The higher the pixel count, the sharper the image. The most common resolutions today are 1920 by 1080, Full HD, 2560 by 1440, Quad
That's
HD,
high density,
and 3840 by 2160, 4K. These values determine the total number of pixels to be rendered on the screen.
Yeah, so it's right.
As the pixel count increases, the data the GPU needs to process also increases. This directly means a loss in performance. Resolution scale determines also increases. As the pixel count increases, the data the GPU needs to process also increases. This directly means a loss in performance. Resolution scale determines at what percentage of the resolution the image is rendered relative to the screen. By default, it is usually 100%, meaning the full resolution you selected is used. For example, 80% renders the image at a lower resolution and scales it up to the screen, while 120% renders the image at a higher resolution and shrinks it down. This setting directly affects image clarity and performance. Aspect ratio is the width to height ratio of the image. The most common ratio used today is 16:9. 21:9 is called ultra-wide and is used with monitors that support this ratio. 4:3 is a format closer to a square and is largely considered outdated today. Since this setting also changes the resolution used, it has an indirect effect on performance. Upscale and downscale. You can think of this as the balance between the rendered resolution and the resolution you see on the screen. Upscaling is displaying an image rendered at a lower resolution at a higher resolution. For example, scaling an image created at 720p up to 1080p. Downscaling is compressing an image rendered at a high resolution down to a lower resolution. However, this method can lead to its own unique problems. For instance, when an image created at Quad HD resolution is dropped to 1080p, since the image pixels and monitor pixels do not map one-to-one, clarity differences may occur depending on the monitor. That's why there is a quite noticeable difference between a downscaled Quad HD image and a native Quad HD image on a 1080p monitor. Generally,
did you notice any difference? I don't.
A native Quad HD image on a 1080p monitor. Generally,
I feel like the 4K one
increases
just
the
was
performance you get in game,
slightly worse,
while downscaling reduces performance without improving image quality all that much. As an extension of this topic, DLSS and FSR. These two technologies are basically advanced upscaling methods. The PC renders the image at a lower resolution, such as 720p or 1080p, and presents it to the monitor as if it were a higher resolution. In classic
Even though it was
upscaling
4K
methods, this
per.
process usually leads to noticeable quality loss. DLSS and
It'd be
FSR
better.
come into play at this point, using various algorithms to make the image much cleaner, sharper, and more stable. They yield significantly better results compared to standard upscaling methods. Especially at high resolutions like Quad HD and 4K, when integrated into the game correctly, they can provide a significant performance boost without ruining image quality too much. Frame generation. As the pixel count increases, performance drops. As the pixel count decreases, performance increases, but this time, image clarity deteriorates. Frame generation technology establishes this balance quite effectively, almost like an illusion. This method reduces the amount of pixels processed in certain areas of the screen. To prevent a distinct loss of quality in the image, algorithms and AI-supported mechanisms step in to generate artificial frames and pixels. These artificial frames reduce the load on the GPU and can provide incredible performance gains in some scenarios. However, there is a price to pay. Frame generation can cause image artifacts and input lag. There are different levels to this setting. For example, when going up to high values like 4x, visual artifacts and latency becomes more apparent. This feature is usually called multi-frame generation and refers to the number of artificial frames generated. It seriously increases performance, but it increases the negative effects I mentioned at the same rate. Reflex and anti-lag are techniques used to reduce input lag. Their main purpose is to reduce the overall latency in your PC setup, ensuring keyboard and mouse movements are reflected in the game faster, but they may not be equally effective in every scenario. You might have seen this setting used in conjunction with frame generation. FOV, or field of view. FOV refers to the viewing angle in the game. When increased, it offers a wider field of view, like in GoPro videos. Since more area is shown on the screen, performance is theoretically expected to drop, but in practice, this is often not the case. Personally, I haven't really witnessed the FOV setting causing a serious performance problem to date. Anti-aliasing. It is easier to understand this setting by thinking with the logic of pixel art. Pixels are square, and this structure leads to problems we see as jagged edges or shimmering, especially on diagonal
Bro,
lines.
like everything is like pixels. Delay can get lower. That is good, right? Reflex plus boost. Because usually you have reflex, then you have another option, reflex plus boost. Normally good, right? Because keyboard and mouse is low. What's latency? Oh, reaction. Latency, reaction, right?
Edges. Anti-aliasing techniques aim to make these diagonal transitions look smoother by applying different sampling and center points to pixels. The anti-aliasing method used affects both image quality and performance directly. Without going into too much detail, if we need to make a general quality ranking, we can list them as follows.
The funny thing is, I hardly know what a lot of this means, but I notice and recognize a lot of it.
However, it is important to emphasize this.
What is it?
This ranking may not always be exactly
Don't really
valid.
know.
In fact, in
Really
some
thought
games,
about it, that.
MSAA might give worse performance compared to FXAA. So here,
I don't know the AMD version. Do they even have one? Maybe they do. Maybe it's built in. Maybe it's not.
Instead of the best, you need to find the setting that makes the most sense in the game you are playing. Soft shadows is a setting that ensures shadow edges blur and soften as they get further from the light source, just like in the real world. When off, shadows look sharper and pixelated, while soft shadows adds depth and naturalness to them. Sync technologies. Before moving on to sync technologies,
a lot of it is small details as well.
While gaming, the graphics card produces more than 1 frame per second. If the timing of sending these frames to the screen clashes, the frames overlap and image distortions resembling tearing occur on the screen. Sync technologies were developed largely to prevent this problem. V-Sync locks the FPS received from the game to a determined FPS value or the monitor's Hertz value. VRR, or variable refresh rate, FreeSync derivatives, and G-Sync compatible dynamically synchronize the refresh rate of the monitor with the FPS you get from your PC. This largely prevents tearing. In G-Sync and G-Sync
That's
Ultimate,
good.
there is an additional hardware module inside the monitor. Therefore,
What was that
in
called?
G-Sync rate of the monitor with FreeSync derivatives and G-Sync
Wait, what's that? Is that an add-on? Or is that like built in?
Dynamically synchronize the refresh rate of the monitor with the FPS you get from your PC. This largely prevents tearing. In G-Sync and G-Sync Ultimate, there is an additional hardware module inside the monitor. Therefore, they usually give more stable and successful results compared to FreeSync solutions. However, their prices are high because they require special integrated hardware in the monitor. Also, the mandatory use of an NVIDIA graphics card is a significant restriction of these technologies. Depth of field makes areas outside the focus point appear blurry. Basically, it simulates the focusing logic of the human eye. Its effect on performance is negligible.
You don't even need to think about it.
Since it can be distracting in some games, leaving it on or off is entirely up to personal preference. Motion blur creates a cinematic
There's nothing in the
blur during
games.
fast camera movements.
Example.
It is sometimes used to hide the feeling of low FPS or to increase
Normally you
the
don't need to
perception
think
of
about
speed,
it.
especially in racing games. It can look nice when done right. Since its effect on performance is very low, the choice here is also completely personal. Bloom. Like motion blur, it ain't
I know that piece of nugget. Turn this thing off all the time.
reaction to light.
G-Sync only works with G-Sync supported GPU. Like, yeah, like NVIDIA. That's what made FreeSync look like AMD version. And G-Sync.
It is a slight hazy glow effect that occurs around bright light sources. Most gamers usually keep this setting off as they think it negatively affects visibility. Post-processing is a kind of makeup effect applied right after the frames to be sent to the screen are drawn and completed by the graphics card. Most settings in this category do not seriously affect performance. You can think of this like applying an Instagram filter to a photo after taking it. Post-processing is not a single setting. It is a package formed by the combination of multiple visual effects. Some settings I will mention later in the video fall under this category. The reason I mention it now is that these effects can directly affect image sharpness. To not go into too much detail, the settings under the post-processing title can generally be listed as follows. Model quality. This setting usually works like a structure where multiple subsettings are gathered under a single title. It determines how smooth and detailed the objects you see in the game will appear. Its effect on performance can change from game to game and even scene to scene. Tessellation adds three-dimensional depth to the scene by adding extra geometric detail to simple surfaces.
That adds a lot. What?
Cobblestone paths, and tree barks are examples of this. It affects performance
Tessellation?
almost
Never
barely
seen
in most
that
games.
setting though.
However, in some games, the level differences might be visually more distinct. Mesh quality increases the number of polygons used in modeling objects and thus raises the detail level. Indirectly, it also affects long-distance clarity. Its effect on performance can be quite distinct, especially if your hardware is insufficient. The main difference from tessellation is this. Mesh forms the basic skeleton of the object. Tessellation is the extra geometric detail added onto the skeleton by the GPU. Therefore, while mesh quality usually seriously affects performance, tessellation creates a much more limited performance difference in most scenarios. Texture quality. The images we see on the screen basically consist of model and texture components. While the model determines the shape and geometry of the object, the texture defines the color and surface details. Texture quality determines the resolution of the textures used on objects. As the level rises, textures look sharper and more realistic. However, this setting seriously increases.
I'm just saying, not even 50% of this I'm gonna remember. Holy damn, it's a lot of information.
VRAM usage and can lead to stutters if memory is insufficient. If you are using a graphics card with 8 GB
it's
of
a
VRAM,
lot.
it would be logical to lower this setting by at least 1 notch. Texture filtering prevents textures far from the camera from looking low resolution and blurry. The quality ranking is usually from worst to best as follows. Anisotropic filtering gives the most successful results in this regard. Its effect on performance is quite low, so it can usually be left at the highest level. Grass, terrain, vegetation, water, and cloud quality. These settings, as the name suggests, determine the visual quality of specific elements like grass, ground, vegetation, water, and clouds. Their effects on performance vary depending on the game you play and how frequently these objects are used in the scene. Gamma and brightness. These settings appear most frequently in horror games and esports-focused settings. Brightness adds or subtracts an equal amount of light to all pixels on the screen. When raised too high, areas that should be black turn gray. When lowered too much, whites become grayish.
That what you want in a
intervenes only in the
50%?
midtones. By keeping
No.
the blackest and whitest points as fixed as possible,
Like
it
in
changes the
between.
distribution of the gray tones in between.
Middle,
When
you
you
know?
lower gamma, details and shadows become more visible, but contrast decreases. When you increase gamma, shadows become deeper and darker, and the image contrast rises. If you are bored with a specific game's visual atmosphere, I recommend playing with these settings a bit, as in some games, default gamma and brightness values can be quite bad. Shader quality is one of the most complex settings in games and affects both performance and image quality seriously. This setting controls the complexity of small programs, that is, shaders, which determine how light interacts with surfaces. Its effects are not limited to just shadows. Many details like the metallic look of a surface, its wetness, roughness, or how it reflects light also depends directly on shader quality. Shadow quality determines the detail level of shadows and their density in the scene. Its contribution to visual quality is high. However, it can also have serious effects on performance. It can create FPS drops, especially in open areas and scenes with a high number of light sources. Ambient occlusion is a lighting technique where contact shadows formed after light hits objects are calculated by the GPU. Depending on its type, it generally doesn't drop performance too much and adds a more realistic depth to the scene. Therefore, I recommend keeping it on, even at a low level. Generally,
HBAO.
the quality and cost ranking from worst to best is as follows. In this ranking, as you go up, both the quality and the performance toll rises at the same rate.
I know that.
To summarize the most talked about ones, both the quality and the performance
SSAO.
toll rises at the same rate. To summarize the most talked about ones today,
Summarize with an ad.
Nuevo embajador de
Simon.
Virginia.
Välkommen Diego Simeone till Bettinia.
in ray tracing, virtual rays are cast from the pixels on the screen. These rays hit objects and mathematically calculate whether light reaches that point or not. Even objects outside the screen that the camera doesn't see can cast shadows on each other. Light filters through objects, creating
Path
bouncing
tracing.
off surfaces into a single massive
Ads are
simulation.
funny. I don't know.
Light leaves its source and bounces hundreds of
The
times,
bullshit
illuminating
ads.
the entire scene. These two technologies heavily
Swedish,
affect performance.
European, Swedish
That's
ads.
why
I
it
don't
is not possible to use them efficiently on every PC. If you want to turn them on, you generally need additional technologies like DLSS or frame generation. Reflection quality, as the name suggests, determines the quality of reflections and how often they are used in the scene. This setting can be directly affected by technologies like ray tracing and path tracing. Particle or effect quality determines the frequency and visual quality of dynamic and temporary effects like smoke, fire, explosions, water splashes, snowflakes, sparks, and magic effects. This setting can cause
I have
momentary
never heard
FPS
path
drops
tracing.
depending on the game and the scene. Volumetric effects work with a logic similar to particle quality. It represents masses of gas and fog with density that light passes through, or volumetric fog. Unlike particle effects, it is not limited to a single momentary scene. For example, it can create a continuous performance load in all areas with fog. Still, the performance...
What game is that? That Alan Wake? Or 2, right? Alan Wake's a good game though. Part 1, Part 2. Alan Wake 2, yeah, right? Path tracing. Desert ray tracing. Oh. Newer and hopefully better.
The impact of this setting changes seriously from game to game. Level of detail, or LOD. When an object is far from you, it is rendered with a lower polygon count. As you get closer, the detail level is gradually increased. Thus, the load on the PC is reduced. However, the way LOD is applied can differ from game to game. Some games limit objects dropping to very low polygons, while others work with a draw distance logic. For example, it might force rendering objects at a distance that would take minutes to reach in high detail prematurely. That's why the effect of this setting can change according to the game, and most of the time, using it at the ultra level doesn't make much sense. The right graphics setting is about striking the right balance between these. However, if the
And that's the problem. How do you strike the right balance when you don't even kind of know? Because it depends on game to game and whatever to whatever, you know?
These confuse you.
How do you find the
want
balance?
to get the best performance without experiencing a serious loss in image quality, you can search the internet for the recommended settings for the game you are playing. And so, our video comes to an end. So is there a setting you suggest turning on or off? Don't forget
I think
to talk
I got
about it
my
in the
answer.
comments. If you like the video, don't forget to hit the like button. If not, feel free to dislike.
I don't like the AI voice. That wasn't too bad. I mean, a lot of information that you don't know. Didn't know.
Find your seats.
PoE.
Mountain-born hold the spirit dear. But I seek not just to hold it. I seek to become its champion. Like the Asmiri of old. I seek to become a spirit walker.
Can you link it, Flair? Is that possible? Metro game?
In Return of the Ancients, we're adding an ascendancy class for the Hunters, the Spirit Walker. We covered some of
I
this
want
in
to
our
try that
recent
one.
content review,
I'm
but
gonna
here
whenever I
we
play
will dig
PoE, I'm gonna
deeper
try it.
and even showcase some potential builds. Most of the ascendancy class is devoted to 3 aspects of the spirit: vivid, primal,
Fuck, man. Wait, why do I remember? Metro! Yeah, I know it. It's not out though. Yeah, I know it. I seen it. The story mode game. Looks sick. Sick. Yeah.
and wild. The vivid path conjures stampeding stags when you attack. Vivid Stampede gives you extra damage, area coverage, and shocking capabilities. If you want to really focus on the stags, the Morrigan's Guidance lets you create even more stampedes with even more damage, trampling your enemies into dust. The Primal Path, meanwhile, is all about projectiles. The owl grants you boons in the form of their feathers, which can be spent to add extra projectiles to your next skill. If you'd rather unleash the occasional barrage, the Mucker's Gift lets you store up and use multiple feathers at once.
3 feathers.
And if you're really keen, the owl feathers work on spells too. For those,
Yeah, look at that.
the owl feathers work on spells too.
That was one ability, right?
For those who prefer their animal companions to be more literal, summon a wild protector to give your enemies a bear hug they won't soon forget. The bear is a powerful companion in its own right, and can also provide significant utility. Breaking enemy armor, maiming enemies, violent intimidating roars, and keeping itself fit to fight with its large health pool and life leech. Best of all, the bear doesn't even take up your companion slot, so you can keep your tame beast alongside you too.
Whoa!
The Cartha's balance skill can take your companion's damage one step further by giving them extra damage based on your weapon. Spirit walkers who master all 3 aspects of the
I'm gonna
spirit
check that out,
may
Fleur.
attract the favor of the elusive
Check
Sacred
it out.
Wisps. The Sacred Unity passive is free. It provides enhancements to all 3 skills. The stags seek out enemies and can turn mid-stampede. Owl feather empowered
Like
skills
that.
create a new type of ground effect. And the bear protects allies near it.
Can you use...
Taking this node also causes all 3 skills to change appearance to reflect their sacred empowerment.
Can you use all this?
The Spirit Walker has a couple of tricks up her sleeve outside of animal spirits. Idolatry provides massive bonuses to more minion
Graphics on that, give me a look at that. Looks more.
And last, but definitely not least,
Looks it
the
looks
Natural
clearer, yeah.
Order passive grants Tame Beasts the ability to tame bosses. Yep, all of these.
I think this requires a little bit more to play though.
Probably won't come as a surprise to
I mean,
hear
yeah.
that these bosses can cut through packs and bring the
That
pain
definitely
to their
does.
former friends. If you like the look of the Spirit Walker, but need some further inspiration for what to do with her, we've put together a couple of in-game builds to give you ideas. Kindly made by some of our developers. First up, we have the Stormbringer. We have a standard looking twister build dialed to 11.
I don't like that. That you first gotta do one ability and then
to unleash twisters to devastate our enemies. We will use a combination of barrage and our new notable primal bounty to create so many twisters it more resembles a full cyclone. Allocating Wild Protector, Primal Bounty, and Vivid Stampede will unlock a notable that empowers all three, giving them more utilities and features. Thanks to Primal Bounty and the Mucker's Gift, we generate a Primal Owl Feather every few seconds that will be used when we dodge roll to empower our next projectile attack, firing more twisters and increasing their speed. But now, we want to start to empower our Wind Ruckus with the elements, gaining significantly more damage. To do that, we take Vivid Stampede, which grants us a Vivid Wisp every 10 meters we travel, which we can do faster by following our soaring ground. And then, we expend those wisps to unleash a stampede of stag spirits. Not only do they help kill enemies, they also create shock ground. There you have it. All that combined
automatically.
Stormbringer. And for our second build today, we have the Zookeeper. This build is for those who prefer to sit back and let your animal army do all the work. The Spirit Walker has enlisted the entire zoo to fight on her behalf, with a whopping 6 companion skills active. This is thanks to Sylvan's Effigy, a new unique
Companions deal increased damage to you more toys you can. It looks sick though.
That completely removes
it's like Necromancer, but like.
And also gives us a big bad alpha wolf
Zookeeper.
that buffs all our
Makes
other
sense.
companions.
You think about it.
We've also got a pack of regular wolves, 3 different tame beasts, including the mighty Silverfist, and our trusty bear. With our last bits of spirit used on some skeletal clerics to keep everyone healthy.
Fair enough.
All you have to do is sit back and enjoy the show. And maybe remind your alpha wolf to summon its spirit friends every once in a while.
What you get in front of
This
him.
might be a good time to mention that companion damage has been buffed across the board. This build squeezes maximum value out of Spirit Walker's Idolatry node, even wearing Darkness Enthroned to equip more idols. Finally, we're going all the way to the Cartha's Balance,
Makes sense.
building a juicy spear to grant our companions a lot of damage.
Of your main and weapon damage.
So, are you ready to embrace the full power of the Spirit?
No, that was 2. Okay, wait, Flair, what do you say? What? Metro game with years of. Months ago, Star Wars.
Our newest racer has arrived. Welcome to the
There's something to.
League. Since you're here, why not take part in a friendly exhibition race?
Yeah, no.
Right now, I have you.
Ah. Kingfish. What's this?
Before I found you, the sky fell. I remember.
Years of War. They trailer.
They came from the Black
Gotcha.
Mist to claim our kingdom. That night, I saw my father for the last time. The legend he told me, it's real. You are
One
real.
Piece! The One Piece
An
is real!
ancient power to help us defeat the darkness. Rise, O Leviathan. I'll be your steel. You'll be my shield. We'll build our new home together.
Dragoon. 2 players, 2 perspectives. Interesting. The building game, 2 different perspectives. You play as both. Reminds me of Zelda. I can sort of agree with the graphics, yeah,
the
but
heart of the Black Mist together.
interesting. Wait, why does this remind me of the game? Because there's a game like a building game now with like a floating animal, turtle, or whatnot, like reversed. That I don't know about. I'll take your word for it. Here's awful. Is it this one? 1 year ago? Ago. Ooh. Strong man fight. Peggy 18. What is Gears of War like actually? What's the actual gameplay? Is it of Marks and those about these two? That's Marcus, right? Main character. I should never play Gears of War. But why on Xbox only? What's the main? on PC.
Just get Dave to a functional control room. He'll...
Sorry.
I see. Deep Rock Galactic.
Miners, and listen up. Orbit over is our sharpshooter. His tracking dart highlights key targets and opens them up to critical damage and ultrasonic and limits. The longer we stay on each level, the more hostile resistance we expect to face.
Lego Batman. That you have to. Right. Right, Flair?
Hand over the purse
Up and coming
and
ones.
the pearls.
That's how it all starts.
If you make yourself
I'm actually good not buying games from before back in the days. I used to buy a lot and play nothing. Nowadays I don't buy a lot at all.
Then you become something else entirely.
I mean, there's some games that sure you I play, right? I used to play Lego Star Wars. Yeah.
A legend, Mr. Wayne. Would you mind if I borrowed these?
Way I see it, all this stuff is yours anyway.
Do we have a Lego Batman game already? Oh, right.
You did all right in there, kid. Oh, wow!
He thinks he works alone, but there's always someone there by his side.
Catwoman. Oh my. Fourth Lego Batman game? Hopefully this one is a bit good though. I hope this one is the best one. In Unreal.
You're welcome.
That means that this game is gonna require more play. Really game. You can only expect one thing then. Suppose. No hopes up though. Don't hope for too much. Wait that soon. Wait that soon. It's in 9 days. Go. Okay.
No, 1.0 still hasn't happened. It doesn't fucking matter. 1.0, 0.5.
Yeah, Forza. We will get a rework of Assassin's Creed. Oh, there's a lot. That's stranger than. Which one? Which one? Oh. I don't know. Is it remake of Black Flag? Yeah. That. I'm gonna get ready for bed. I'ma get ready for bed. I'll be back tomorrow. And what we'll do tomorrow, I have no clue. But I'ma show up, I'ma be here, and we'll take it from there. So, God bless chat. You as well, Flair. Have an amazing night. Rest of your night. Thanks for being here. Hanging out. Appreciate you. So, peace and love, chat. Stay safe. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night.